Let's discuss what we're doing with Peterson Academy.
Okay, so before she starts talking, my favorite person in the world, Jordan Peterson, and his daughter, Mikayla Peterson, are starting their very own online university, which is totally super real and worth attending. It will be a very valuable experience to all of those who are lucky enough to get in. I'm sure the application process, the selection process, will be extremely competitive with the best and the brightest from across the nation vying for one of those coveted spots. When we're watching this, let's make sure you keep in mind that this is their official promo. This isn't like a fan edit. This isn't like an anti-fan. This isn't like an anti-edit. All of these choices, the dialogue, the scripting, like, you know, the script, they wrote it. The set, they at least approved it, down to that skinny dog in the back, skinny gold dog behind her. I've that. The music you'll hear is, and yeah, just experience it. Just take it in and realize that everything here is intentional, and this is real. This is a real thing that these two are doing.
Let's discuss what we're doing with Peterson Academy.
We thought, what if we could make getting a degree 95% less expensive? Because that's a pretty funny target. It's like, we're going to undercut you by 95% and offer a better quality experience along the way. Why wouldn't it be good to provide everybody, at least in principle, with access to the best lecturers? You know, you might think, why should you be generally educated? Because otherwise you're going to be a useless, resentful, bitter, pointless, counterproductive lump. And that's not a good strategy. So that's why.
Good point, Jordan. Good point. Good point. You sold me. I'm already in. I'm in. You crazy bastard, I'm in.
You think so that your stupid thoughts can die instead of you.
Oh my God, he's so right.
If you get to the upper echelons of any hierarchy, you'll start encountering people who know a lot about almost everything. And so if you're stupid and you don't know anything about anything, they're just gonna look at you and listen to you for like 2 seconds and think, well, I don't know where this clunk came from, but you know, he's not come along for the ride. You need to be enculturated so that you can play with sophisticated people and you could play a sophisticated and productive game, but also so that you've informed yourself with the greatest ideas of history so that whatever problem you're tackling, you're going to have tools to tackle it with. Once we get it well developed, you'll be able to take all these courses and then, you know, you won't be a complete embarrassment to yourself.
It's not cringe, it's amazing. I watch this every day, but I honestly feel bad for her. Like, her life with her dad is, does she ever get to talk? I'm sorry, I feel like you guys didn't absorb the true wisdom of what he's giving us. Life advice. It's almost like we're attending a class at Peterson University right here. Right now, he's telling us why we need to go to college and get an education. Okay, listen carefully, because I don't know if you're comprehending the complexity, the nuance. No, and also it's just hilarious. Just one more time.
Provide everybody, at least in principle, with access to the best lecturers. You know, you might think, why should you be generally educated? Because otherwise you're going to be a useless, resentful, bitter, pointless, counterproductive lump. And that's not.
Okay, what have we learned so far? We're going to be a useless, bitter, pointless, counterproductive lump. So that's I don't know if we're gonna make it to 12, but that's at least 5 right there. So I don't want to be any of those things. I don't want to be useless. I don't want to be bitter, or I don't want to be pointless or counterproductive or a lump. So God, it's just like all making sense so far. If we don't go to his, like, we're in danger of being all those things, chat. We don't want that. Okay, let's see what we have to do to avoid that. All right, what do we gotta do, Jordan?
Good strategy. So
it's
that's
not.
why
Okay.
you think so that your stupid thoughts can die.
Okay, so now, in order to not be those things, whatever they were, lump, we have to think. We have to think, Jordan says we have to think. We have to think so that our stupid thoughts can die. Our stupid thoughts need to die so that we don't become a bitter, pointless, useless, pathetic, was that one? A pathetic lump? We have to think so that our stupid thoughts can die. Okay, I got it. I'm with him. I think I made it.
If you get to the upper echelons of any hierarchy, you'll start encountering people who know a lot about almost everything. And so if you're stupid and you don't know anything about anything, they're just
I'm stupid. I don't know anything about anything.
Think, well, I don't know where this clunk came from, but you know,
God.
He's not come along for the ride.
The people who know everything about everything, I don't want them to look at me, the clunk, the useless, bitter lump clunk, and think that I'm useless and that I can't come along on the ride. Okay, tell me what to do. Just help me out here.
To be enculturated, so that
okay,
you can play with sophisticated people, and you could play.
So I can play with the sophisticated
but also
people.
So that you've informed yourself with the greatest ideas of history, so that whatever problem you're tackling, you're going to have tools to tackle it with. Once we get it well developed, you'll be able to take all these courses, and then you know you won't be a complete embarrassment to yourself.
Oh my God, guys, I'm just actually so worried now. Like, this has made me afraid. Like, I'm scared now that if I don't go to the Peterson school, that I'll be a useless chocolate clunk. I don't want to be a complete embarrassment. Save me, Jordan, please. Okay, she's gonna talk now, though. She's gonna talk. She's gonna say something. I don't know if I've ever heard her talk. I do know, though, that she already has her own business, so she's probably not a useless clunk lump. Do you know what her business is, chat? Do you know what she does? She sells a meat diet. She only eats meat. I don't think she eats raw meat, but she doesn't eat vegetables, and she doesn't eat fruits, and she doesn't eat starches. She only eats meat. She eats red meat, and that's it. And I think also Jordan is on this diet. And yeah, this is a thing. This is true. And she does like one-on-one like Skype sessions to teach people how to eat meat. I you know, that sounds so great. Of like in terms of a life plan, I gotta learn from her too. Hope she teaches a class on
The
meat.
professor wasn't interesting. I was like, I'm pretty sure what they just said wasn't true. I got a psychology professor tell me rats weren't social creatures because they lived in cages.
Rats?
Literally,
Does she eat rats?
What? I'm not traveling 40 minutes to go to this class. And I think it's cruel that people are told they have to go to university. They have to spend $100,000 to $200,000 to get a degree so they can get a job. Otherwise, they're screwed.
What's with the rats?
It's just a scam.
Where are the rats in this?
People are being scammed to learn to not believe in themselves, assume that they can't fix their problems, and then hate their country, basically. It would be funny if we could blow apart the university system a little bit because it's broken. Because of what
dude. Okay. It's just so far beyond my intellectual level because of my stupid thoughts. I can't understand it. I need help. Where do the rats come in? Are we eating the rats? Is she gonna teach us how to eat the rats? Or are the rats gonna teach us the classes? Or are we the rats in the rat race of life? And are we the rats in capitalism? Is like the wheel, and we're just like running like dumb, stupid rats, lump rats. Okay, but for real, the music and these articles, they are really selling it. They're selling it so hard. It's all I needed to see. It's just like, these articles are driving the point home. U of T letter asked Jordan Peterson to respect pronouns and stop making statements. They asked Jordan Peterson to just stop. Just stop, Jordan Peterson, please stop. Students plan rally in response to controversial speaker's appearance at arena. Jordan Peterson creating climate of fear and intimidation. U of T's faculty association. See, this one in particular, I think really, really makes me want to attend this university, because if there's anything I want from a university, it's definitely a climate of fear and intimidation. Like, that just sounds like a good time to me. I don't know about you guys, but if it doesn't have a climate of fear and intimidation, I don't want to go there. You know, it's not for me.
Broken.
McMaster debate with controversial Professor Jordan Peterson disrupted by activists. Because, like, it just sounds like a good time.
What it did to you.
Attacks political correctness, says he refuses to use genderless pronouns. Like, yeah, he sounds just like such a good guy, and like he's so interested in helping people and working with students' individual needs to like make sure that they are gonna thrive in this learning environment. Your best years are your college years, they say. So why not spend them in an environment of fear and intimidation?
Like, you were alienated out of your job, basically.
You'll be damn fortunate if we can provide you with a list of people who've graduated, and if you have any sense,
he can't practice psychology in Canada anymore, I believe.
The rigorous screening work. I know how to do the rigorous screening work because I studied that for like 25 years. A degree from our university will signify high-level conscientiousness and general cognitive ability, and those are very valuable for any employer with a clue.
Very.
So I think we can just skip the
Because
application process.
When you guys apply to a job, when you make your resume, do you just put general cognitive ability? Is that like your number one skill? You're looking at a job listing and they're like, must have general cognitive ability. And if you have that, it's like, you're automatically hired.
To the employers.
We are planning a soft launch in November, and we might be able to change the education system.
Oh, it's November. We can apply now.
It's weird.
Up yours, woke
Maybe.
moralist. We'll
It's-
see who
it's
cancels
early. It's
who.
early.
Exactly.
That sort of funny?
That kind of funny.
Oh yeah, that kind of funny.
It's just, oh God. This is a college for Disney villains and people who enjoy experiencing mental abuse. I wonder what the odds are that Jordan Peterson will ever have any contact with anyone who actually pays for that shit. There's no chance that he doesn't just put the sign up page up and never think about it again. Every other collegiate institution should close, honestly. It can't get better than that. They can't compete.